Welcome to Full Count Rhythm Baseball on the Full Count Broadcast Network, presented by Full Count Ministry and Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. Now let's send it to the ballpark for today's matchup.
Good afternoon, baseball fans. Welcome to Huntingburg, Indiana, not Huntington Beach, California. That'd have been a long bus ride. Huntingburg, Indiana, Dubois County, where we'll have tonight's game between the Dubois County Bombers and your Full Count Rhythm. Didn't count up the number of times that we've been in this league stadium before, but I think it's probably the fifth time. First time this year and only time, unless these two teams meet in the playoffs for a third straight year. Always a great time to come up to Huntingburg, Indiana, and get to experience this old-timey looking ballpark. If I had a producer and a camera operator, we'd pan around to see the interior portion of League Stadium. They do have new seating down in the box seat area that runs from dugout to dugout in the field level seats, and then bleacher style wooden bleachers on the second row, and then on the top row where I'm sitting, it's like bar tops all the way around. So you see the coaches meeting going on. Let's see if we can get a little bit closer in. Got pretty good sight lines, I think. We're not right on top of the netting behind home plate, which is a good thing. So Tim Reese riding solo with Zach Williams back at home. We'll be back home tomorrow after an extended road trip with not having played the home game against Henderson back at Hendersonville. Played a doubleheader yesterday, and the Rhythm keep on winning with a 9-game winning streak. Now 10-3 on the season. Dubois County 6-5. They've won 4 straight games in the head-to-head matchups. In 23, the Rhythm have won 2 games. Those were both down at Drakes Creek number 3, and 3-2 win and a 2-1 exciting walk-off win in the bottom of the 9th. And then in the last 2 years, these two teams, of course, have faced each other in the championship round, with Dubois County winning in 2021 2-0, and Rhythm returned the favor last year with a 2-0 win in the championship series. So an overall 8-4 record Rhythm has against Dubois County. Dubois County is tied for second place in the North Division. And yesterday, Henderson, who was leading the North Division, took 2 losses from the Rhythm and have moved now down to the tie with Dubois County at 6-5. Louisville Jockeys now with the best record in the North, 8-3. So welcome to Huntingburg, Indiana. We'll take a break and come back with the Chick-fil-A of Rivergate starting lineups.
Don't strike out at your next party. Order the food that will get your crowd cheering. Chick-fil-A of Rivergate. We have many catering options available, from our Chick-fil-A nugget trays to our original Chick-fil-A sandwiches to our chocolate chunk cookies and fudge brownies. We have something for everyone. Order online at chickfil-a.com or call the store at 615-851-4007.
If you didn't know, the Full Count Rhythm is part of the organization called Full Count Ministries. Full Count's mission is to give every baseball player the opportunity to hear the gospel, respond to the gospel, and grow in the relationship with Jesus. With Full Count, you could lead by discipling the next generation by using our resources, or you could go on international mission trips. For more of what we do, check out our website at fullcountministries.com or our pages on Instagram and Facebook.
Welcome back to the Full Count Broadcast Network. Now it's time for the Chick-fil-A of Rivergate starting lineup.
Thanks to Todd and Linda Hunley of Chick-fil-A Rivergate for their support of Full Count Rhythm Baseball. Here are the Chick-fil-A of Rivergate starting lineups. First for the visitors, the Full Count Rhythm with a 10-3 record, first place in the South and overall best record in the Ohio Valley League. Leading off, playing right field, Drew Robertson. Center fielder Reese Holbrook will bat second. Josh Seiler at first base batting third. Jackson Cothran, the DH, hitting cleanup. Cooper Holbrook in left field batting fifth. Ethan Huddleston with a solo home run in yesterday's Game 1 is the sole possessor of a home run for the Rhythm. He'll play third base and bat sixth. Aiden Napier behind the plate batting seventh. Second baseman Zeb Burns hitting eighth, and the 9-hole hitter Levi Perrell. He'll play shortstop, and on the mound for the Rhythm, 6 foot, 220-pound redshirt freshman Elliott Bray from Auburn University, hometown Hartselle, Alabama. He's the son of Scott and Renee Bray. He will face the Dubois County Bombers with a 6-5 record. It goes like this: leading off, playing center field, Josh Russell. Gabriel Medina, the second baseman, will bat second. Caden Petrie bat third and play third base. Reese Davis, the cleanup batter, he will play first base. Jace Drushel, the DH, hitting fifth. Brevin Brissick, right fielder, will hit sixth. And the shortstop will bat seventh. That's Xander Willis. Juan Guzman behind the plate, hitting eighth. And Cooper Blythe in left field, batting ninth, and on the mound for the Bombers, Ethan Bell. He's 6'1", 165-pound redshirt freshman from the University of Evansville, second-year player for the Bombers. He's from right here in Huntingburg, Indiana. And the coaches meeting has adjourned. We have umpires. I just don't know which one of them's which. One of them's Maxwell Leach. One is Andy Thomason. One is Lorne Frazier. I should get a text here if I haven't already. I have. Maxwell Leach will be behind the plate. And Andy Thompson will be at first, and Lauren Frazier will be at third base for tonight's contest. Game number 14 for the Rhythm. Game number 12 for the Dubois County Bombers. Had two tight ball games already. I expect nothing different here tonight, although there has been a surprise on one occasion that I remember, a 14-2 win on a July 3rd in 2021, the very first time I believe that Full Count had ever played a game here. And it was a fireworks night, and this place was packed. They were not expecting to be run-ruled that night. 14-2. Full Count got out of here with a win. Dubois County came into the Ohio Valley League in 2013 and have won the most championships since that time. They've won in 2015, 2017, and 2021. 2021 was the first year that the Rhythm had gotten into the league. And Dubois County won 3-2 on a tight game at Drakes Creek, as the Rhythm was the overall number one seed and got the opportunity to host game one. Lost in, I believe, a run scored in the top of the ninth, and then came up here to Dubois County and lost the championship. So we are about set for the national anthem, so we'll take a break as we don't want to get kicked off of YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter. We'll take a break and be right back for the start of tonight's ball game. You're listening to the Full Count Rhythm Broadcast Network.
Score home run deals from your hometown dealer. Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. We've got Nashville's best selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs. Plus, every new vehicle comes with Rhythm's exclusive lifetime warranty. Unlimited time, unlimited miles at no additional charge. We've got great deals on deck, so step up to the plate. Find your new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram at rhythmcdjr.com. Feel the rhythm, love the ride.
Hey, I've been thinking, bank fees can seem pretty cruel. Well, they did until I went to Volunteer State Bank. I found a bank with a local personalized service and free checking. Yeah, may I present to you Kasasa. Now, it's kind of like my checking account is paying me instead of the other way around. Visit one of our 11 locations or anywhere you have a phone. Real people, real solutions, right here. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
If you didn't know, the Full Count Rhythm is part of the organization called Full Count Ministries. Full Count's mission is to give every baseball player the opportunity to hear the gospel, respond to the gospel, and grow in the relationship with Jesus. With Full Count, you could lead by discipling the next generation by using our resources, or you could go on international mission trips. For more of what we do, check out our website at fullcountministries.com or our pages on Instagram and Facebook.
This is home. So is this. And this. But home isn't just the stunning views or the rugged beauty. It's what you make of it. It's a place for joy and peace. A safe haven where memories are made. It's all of these things. Home is a feeling, and it's created by the people around you. This region is home, and we're so proud to be a part of it.
Welcome back to Dubois County and Huntingburg, Indiana, League Stadium. And they have, instead of a ceremonial first pitch, they have a ceremonial first bat. As a young lady has swung the stick, she will round the bases. As the throw gets by the first baseman, Reese Davis will fire to third base, and that ball gets by third baseman Caden Petrie, and she is going to come on home. Petrie going to throw the ball over the catcher's head, and she will get into score standing up. They do things a little bit differently here. Isn't that cute? Very nice. Expect a lot of entertainment here tonight at Dubois County. Met all three of the new majority owners, Justin and Era Knepp, husband and wife, and Barton Lewis, who goes by Lou. They had come by the broadcast booth here as I was setting up. We're very interested in what we do in the setup, and we have already communicated regarding equipment, and they are very interested in starting a live stream feed for themselves. They are on radio here, local radio station, and have two announcers that do a very good job. Young man, I believe, Chris Norton, I think is his name. He's the program sports director at the local radio station. And Roger, I don't know his last name, can't remember it. They do a very good job. Scott Salmon, who's the PA man / Harry Carey impersonator, is on the public address announcement. I think we need to get Mark McDaniel to get some kind of a gag like that as well. Maybe we'll get him walking around with the wireless mic back at Drakes Creek Park. He's a man of the people. He's the real mayor of Hendersonville. He's the voice of Hendersonville, no question. Should be a good ball game. Great setting here. They're expecting a full house. If it's the case, it's a late arriving crowd here on a Saturday night. 6:35 currently Eastern time. Hope it's not catching you off guard being on Easter time. As Drew Robertson steps in for the first pitch. And he looks at ball one from Ethan Bell, and we are underway. 6:35 Eastern. Game time temperature 81 degrees. Called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. There's another strike called on the outside corner. That pitch is in the dirt from Ethan Bell. This is Bell's 4th appearance of the year, 3rd start. Robertson hitting .404 as leads the league with 19 hits, and he goes down swinging with that pitch inside. 1 up, 1 down. Robertson's 10th strikeout. And Reese Holbrook will step to the plate. Jimmy Edwards chimed in already, says let's go Rhythm. Jimmy and Linda Edwards, our host home family. Holbrook tried to hold up, and they'll check down at third base. And third base umpire Lauren Frazier says he went, and I agree. Swing and a miss. Reese Holbrook now down 0-2. Reese comes hitting .324. 11 hits, 1 double, 2 RBIs. This is 10th game with the Rhythm. On deck, Josh Seiler playing first base. And Ethan Bell, that breaking pitch, gets the first 2 batters on strikeouts. Nora Sills, Grand Nora down in Starkville, Mississippi, and Vicki Maloney checking in as Seiler steps in there, and it whispers on the outside corner for a called strike. Seiler from Trevecca Nazarene swings over another breaking pitch. Ethan Bell, who came in with 9 strikeouts in 8 innings, a little more than 1 an inning. He's already got 2 in the top of the first. And 0-2 to Seiler. Slider misses away. Seiler, then Jackson Cothran, the DH. After the Rhythm won the first doubleheader in Rhythm history, 2 games against the Henderson Flash yesterday. 5-4 and 5-1. Second game was a 7-inning no-hitter, the first in Rhythm history. 9-game winning streak. Seiler starts to go. They will check down at first base and say that he crossed the plate. So that is 3 strikeouts in the top of the first inning. That's exactly what Nick Griffin did for the Rhythm in yesterday's ball game. Just getting started. We're scheduled for 9, back to 9 innings. You're listening to the Full Count Rhythm Broadcast Network.
Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram knocks it out of the park with Nashville's best selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs. Plus, all new vehicles come with a Rhythm exclusive lifetime warranty. Unlimited time, unlimited miles, no additional charge. That's a home run. Find your new Chrysler Dodge Jeep or Ram in Madison, just 10 minutes north of Nashville.
If you've got a dream, then we've got you covered. Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram is like no other.
Think about something for a moment. Every single business, from the smallest neighborhood bakery to the biggest multinational corporation, is someone's dream come true. The byproduct of planning and determination and hard work. If you own a business, you already know that. So you'll also understand that fire and security protection isn't just about protecting property. It's about safeguarding dreams. At Corson, that's what we've specialized in since 1946. Corson Fire and Security. Corson.com.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm Baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Tim Reese back at Huntingburg, Indiana. Go to the bottom of the first inning where the Dubois County Bombers will send Josh Russell, Gabriel Medina, Caden Petrie to face Elliott Bray, who is on for his third start of the year. 7 2/3 innings, giving up 5 hits, no runs, walked 3, struck out 5. His first action in Huntingburg. He did pitch against the Bombers back on June 10th, a 2-1 win, which was the walk-off win for Full Count. Bray gave way to Jackson Underwood after pitching 4 innings. Underwood gave up an unearned run that looked like it was going to be the winner until the Rhythm scored 2 runs in the bottom of the 9th on a walk-off walk. Oh, leading off, left-handed hitter Josh Russell from Olney Central College. First pitch in there on the outside corner, called strike. Russell did not play in either one of those games. They were played 2 games in 3 days down in Hendersonville, Tennessee. And this is the last game of the year until playoffs between these 2 ball clubs. Russell comes in hitting .313. He's playing in his 6th game of the year. He has one of the 4 home runs that have been hit by the Bombers. Tough place to hit a home run here. 320 down the lines, 385 to dead center, but ball just does not seem to travel here. 365 in the alleys. There's a foul ball off the screen. Count goes 2 balls and 2 strikes. A lot of our fans and supporters back in Hendersonville and family members of some of the players have been here before. Very unique stadium. Another foul ball at the plate. There's a hand scoreboard, a scoreboard. They put the numbers up by hand out in left field, then an electronic scoreboard down in right field. Of course, lining the outside of the park, especially in center field. Is that right where that ball's hit? Center field to Reese Holbrook for out number 1. See the pine trees out there as a good batter's eye. Oh, 1 up, 1 down here in the bottom of the first inning. Gabriel Medina will step to the plate from Kentucky Wesleyan University, hitting .273. Also swings it from the left side. Swings at the first pitch he sees, fouls that one off. Medina, 5'11", 185-pound junior. He's from Puerto Rico. Fastball misses up. Natural grass and dirt here at the League Stadium. If you're not familiar with it, one of 2 stadiums. That pitch misses down somewhere. One of 2 stadiums that were used in the movie A League of Their Own, and there's all kinds of memorabilia here at League Stadium that will let you know that they're very proud of that. It is very exciting. His ground ball hit to the right side. It's gloved by Josh Seiler, who throws overhand to Elliott Bray to get Medina for out number 2. You don't see a lot of times where a first baseman throws that ball overhand. But Seiler had to range far to his right. Josh Seiler is at first. Zeb Burns at second base. Levi Perrell at short. Ethan Huddleston over at third base. Cooper Holbrook in left, Reese Holbrook, yes, they're brothers, in center, and Drew Robertson in right field. Aiden Napier behind the plate, catching Elliott Bray, the right-hander from Auburn University. Hartselle, Alabama. First pitch misses to Caden Petrie from the University of the Cumberlands. He's hitting 200. Also an owner of one of the 4 home runs hit by the Bombers. Fastball at the knees. Petrie not in agreement. Reese Davis on deck. There's a breaking pitch that seemed to surprise Petrie. I was thinking maybe that was a fastball, I guess, and he started to go. 6 foot, 210-pound freshman. He's from Emlyn, Kentucky. Looking at a 1-ball, 2-strike count. He starts to go. They'll check with first base. No, I guess he called it a swing at the plate. And Aiden Napier has to throw on to first base to complete that strikeout. So each team went down in order in the first inning. No score, should be a close game. Neither one of these pitchers has given up a run thus far this year. We'll take a break and be right back on the Full Count Rhythm Broadcast Network.
United Machine and Tool has been manufacturing the highest quality projects for a wide variety of industries for over 35 years. We deliver high-quality CNC machine components and fabrication projects from prototype to production. United Machine and Tool is committed to quality and excellence in the manufacturing industry. We're located in Goodlettsville, Tennessee. Check us out on the web at umttn.com for any manufacturing need. That's United Machine and Tool, a proud sponsor of the Full Count Rhythm.
Hey, I've been thinking, bank fees can seem pretty cruel. Well, they did until I went to Volunteer State Bank. I found a bank with a local personalized service and free checking. Yeah, may I present to you Kasasa. Now, it's kind of like my checking account is paying me instead of the other way around. Visit one of our 11 locations or anywhere you have a phone. Real people, real solutions, right here. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm Baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Heading to the top of the second inning. Rhythm will send 4, 5, and 6 to the plate. Jackson Cothran to DH. Cooper Holbrook and Ethan Huddleston to face Ethan Bell, right-hander from the University of Evansville. That's in the Missouri Valley Conference. This past year in Evansville, he got 2 innings in 2 appearances, 2 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned. Walked 1, gave up a home run from right here in Huntingburg, Indiana. Rhythm will send up another left-hander. That ball is lined in the right field line. Cothran will drop the anchor at first base with a first pitch swinging single into right field. The first batter to reach for either team. That brings Cooper Holbrook from Vanderbilt University to the plate. Jackson Cothran throw over to first base. He's back. Just finished at Motlow State, heading to Ohio University. Holbrook was a red shirt this year. Fastball missed outside, I believe. Holbrook, 8 hits and 1 double, 6 RBIs. Other pitch misses away. 2 balls, no strikes. Long pause by Bell, and Cooper Holbrook will look at another pitch out of the zone. 3-0. Bell hadn't had any issues with the strike zone prior. But here in inning 2, after Cawthron swung at the first pitch and lined it into right field, Holbrook swings at 3-0, ground ball to short, over to second for 1, and that's all they'll get. So 3-0 swinging, Cooper Holbrook grounds into a fielder's choice. 1 out. Big day today, folks. If you know Full Count Ministries or Full Count Rhythm, today is the queen of Full Count Rhythm's birthday. Brooke Carmen is enjoying a birthday away from the ballpark. Throw over to first base, but Holbrook back in time as Ethan Huddleston steps to the plate. So happy birthday, Brooke Carmen. First pitch swinging, Huddleston flies one into shallow center field. On comes Russell to make the grab for out number 2. So if you know Brooke Carmen, have her cell phone, send her a text. Tell her that Tim Reese told you it was her birthday. Happy birthday, Brooke. Aiden Napier steps in from Trevecca Nazarene. He starts to go. They want to check down at first base, and Andy Thomason says no, he did not go. Another throw over to first base. Holbrook back. Cooper Holbrook leads the squad with 10 stolen bases in 11 attempts. Rhythm have 32 steals. He starts to go, pitches the ball, throw down to first base is almost in time. Holbrook comes back in standing. Crowd thought that maybe they tagged that onto the leg of Holbrook before he stepped on the base. Breaking pitch in there for a called strike. Napier from Lipscomb Academy, where he played his high school ball. From Nashville, Tennessee. Fouls that one off. Count goes 2 balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs. Thanks for joining us on Full Count Rhythm's YouTube channel on Facebook and Twitter. The throw over to first base. Holbrook back. Hands first this time. Jackson Cawthron led off the inning with a base hit. He was forced out at second base. Holbrook's ground ball. Another breaking pitch that lands high, and the count goes full. We'll have a Full Count Ministries full count. 25 for 62 on full count first pitch foul balls. Not even close to 50% yet. Swing and a miss, and Napier down on strikes. 4th strikeout for Bell. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. No score. We're headed to the bottom of the 2nd. You're listening to the Full Count Rhythm Broadcast Network.
At Jersey Mike's, they slice your order fresh right in front of you. And let me tell you, watching that can send a rush of emotions through a person. Excitement, impatience, baby-like wonder, indecisive, anticipatory chewing, nervous pacing, happy claps, and finally, jealousy, because that's this guy's sub. I should order one. Good idea. Sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Here at Pizza Ranch, our research tells us kids love our buffet. All right, kids, to recap, your favorite things about eating at Pizza Ranch: pizza, chicken leg. Wait, who said pudding plate? Joey, what's a pudding plate?
It's a plate full of pudding.
Carl, put it on the board. Kids love Pizza Ranch, and parents love that kids eat free on Tuesday nights.
Pizza Ranch, everyone's favorite buffet.
I think this kid is onto something.
Welcome back to Huntingburg, Indiana. We move to the bottom of the second inning. This is Tim Reese riding solo up in the top step, up in the bar area, I guess. There are bar stools all the way around, a wooden walled press box, old-timey press box, where PA announcer and official scorer, Zach Bullitt, and the radio team is here, along with, they have a very young clock operator here, scoreboard operator. Looks like he could be 12 years old. Handling the electronic scoreboard down the right field. So we have a, not sure who we got here. We got let's see. There we go. We got a number 42 showing up. He's going to get in here. I wonder if Elliot Bray's going to actually throw him a pitch. And
Can we get security over here to escort this guy back to the stands?
So here's some of the entertainment. We got security to come, and they're going to take him down, just like they did on that PGA tour. We're not worried about a pitch clock here, folks, in League Stadium. Guy walking out there with a cigar in his mouth. Looks like he's wearing slippers. Well, that's new. Well, they did say there was going to be some extra entertainment here. And okay, this is Reese Davis, who's next in the Bomber batting order. 6'2", 225-pound sophomore from Southeastern Illinois College. Hometown of Tell City, Indiana. Breaking pitch in there for a called strike. Nice pitch by Elliot Bray. And a 1-2-3, bottom of the first inning. Another breaking pitch catches that outside corner. Davis is struggling to get the bat going here for the Bombers. He got the bat going on that 0-2 pitch and drives a high fastball into center field. And they are getting their leadoff batter in the second inning on a base hit. Jace Druschel. That's not an easy one. Jace Druschel. Playing in game 2 from Indiana University. Takes a JV cut on that first pitch from Bray. So we got Auburn versus Indiana here right now. Two Power 5 schools. Druschel played in one game. He's 1 for 2. .58, says 160 pounds. He looks a little bigger than 5'8" to me. From Lutz, Florida. Or it could be Lutz, L-U-T-Z. Fastball misses high. Count goes 2 balls and a strike. Two RBIs in his one game that he's played in. Throw over to first base. Not in time. Bombers are head coached by Travis Lamar, assistant coach Ben Wilcoxon, and assistant coach Victor Alvarez. Ground ball, tough play. Huddleston over to second, throw over to first. Dug out and called out. There is a dude, that double play, 5-4 to 3. And that erases that leadoff single. And that is just what the doctor ordered, a slow roller to third base. Nice turn by Zeb Burns, and a very close play at first to get Jace Druschel. So now quickly. 2 are out. And Brevin Brissick steps to the plate. Breaking pitch in there for a called strike. Brissick, the right fielder, is from Edgewood University. Starts to go on a breaking pitch. They'll check down first base, and the umpire, Andy Thomason, says no. Edgewood College, he's from Verona, Wisconsin. Taps that one to the right side again. Seiler will make the grab and step on the base himself. 3 up, 3 down, thanks to a Dudette double play, and thanks to Craig Sinnard over at Dudette Communications for his support of Rhythm Baseball. No score, we're through 2 innings. You're listening to the Full Count Rhythm Broadcast Network.
Don't strike out at your next party. Order the food that will get your crowd cheering. Chick-fil-A of Rivergate. We have many catering options available, from our Chick-fil-A nugget trays to our original Chick-fil-A sandwiches to our chocolate chunk cookies and fudge brownies. We have something for everyone. Order online at chickfil-a.com or call the store at 615-851-4007.
Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram knocks it out of the park with Nashville's best selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs. Plus, all new vehicles come with a Rhythm exclusive lifetime warranty. Unlimited time, unlimited miles, no additional charge. That's a home run. Find your new Chrysler Dodge Jeep or Ram in Madison, just 10 minutes north of Nashville.
If you've got a dream, then we've got you covered. Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram is like no other.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm Baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
I hate to go to a TV commercial break for you to miss the between innings entertainment up here at League Stadium. I've had some little folks that had a little race in costumes. That's pretty good. Get your money's worth up here at League Stadium. Owners Justin Knepp, Aaron Knepp, his wife, and Barton Lewis have injected some. Well, they had entertainment before, but injected some young life into the DC Bombers here. Zeb Burns leading off the top of the 3rd inning. Check swing. Said he did not go. Zeb from Catawba College. Now looking at a 2-ball, no strike count as that pitch is in the dirt. Burns 5'10", 165-pound middle infielder. He is from Salisbury, North Carolina, which is where Catawba is. He'll look at a fastball in there as you see the dust from the catcher's glove fly after that fastball gets in there. Why is my computer not working? There we go. Swung on and driven out to center field. That'll be a can of corn for Josh Russell. Appears as though most people are congregating right around the broadcast table that I have going here. A lot more activity than I'm used to right around me. Levi Perrell with 1 out, also from Catawba. We have 3 straight Catawba Indians, Zeb Burns, Levi Perrell, and Drew Robertson that are due up here in the 3rd inning. First pitch swinging Perrell. We're praying for his Meemaw. He's got a Mimi and a Meemaw, and asked for prayer for Meemaw as she's having a medical issue down in North Carolina. Swings and misses. Now down in the count 0-2. But Gabi Perrell and Mimi were supposed to be here. I haven't seen them before the game. I did see Dan and Shannon Zettel, Ethan Huddleston's folks. That pitch is popped up down the right side. Reese Davis gives chase. It will go right over the head of the Bombers bullpen. Count goes no balls and 2 strikes. Meemaw lives in Lexington, North Carolina. Mimi lives in Winston-Salem, which are right next to each other. Levi Perrell, a second-year player with Full Count. At shortstop about every inning. Fouls another one off to the right side. Hitting .242, playing in 14th game of the year. He's played in every game. 8 hits and 33 at-bats, 1 double. Ethan Bell delivers. And there's a shot off his leg, and it caroms into right field. It was either going to go to center, or sometimes those balls carom off a leg and go right to a fielder, but I'm sure they'll come out and check on Ethan Bell. That was an absolute rope off the bat of Levi Perrell. Second hit of the ball game. Guess you end up calling that an infield single, although it did go into the outfield. And Drew Robertson steps in. One out, one on. Strike call to Robertson. 19 hits in this, his 14th game of the year. One of them, though, was on the mound. 19 hits and 47 at-bats. Leads the squad with 5 doubles. Runner starts to go and then does not. He takes off there, swing and a miss, throws in the dirt. Gets by the shortstop. Perrell will get a stolen base. He had 21 steals in 23 attempts for the Rhythm. 25 of 32 for Catawba this past year, Levi Perrell did. Robertson played in 48 games for Catawba. Hit .312. Played center field. Grounds one to the right side. This will be backhanded by Reese Davis. He throws overhand to Ethan Bell to retire. Robertson on the play. Perrell moves to third base. The second ground ball to the right side where the first baseman throws overhand to the pitcher. Like I said, you see it all the time. It always happens. They never underhand flip. Reese Holbrook with a chance to drive in the Framework Athletics first run of the game. Grounds that one to short. It'll take an error to get it done, and a ball in the dirt dug out nicely by Davis to retire Holbrook on the first pitch he sees. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 runner left on base. Rhythm lead in hits, but there's still no score. You're listening to the Full Count Rhythm Broadcast Network.
Score home run deals from your hometown dealer. Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. We've got Nashville's best selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs. Plus, every new vehicle comes with Rhythm's exclusive lifetime warranty. Unlimited time, unlimited miles at no additional charge. We've got great deals on deck, so step up to the plate. Find your new Chrysler Dodge Jeep or Ram at rhythmcdjr.com. Feel the rhythm, love the ride.
Hey, I've been thinking, bank fees can seem pretty cruel. Well, they did until I went to Volunteer State Bank. I found a bank with a local personalized service and free checking. Yeah, may I present to you Kasasa. Now, it's kind of like my checking account is paying me instead of the other way around. Visit one of our 11 locations or anywhere you have a phone. Real people, real solutions, right here. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
The Rockford Peaches are here at the ballpark. They have young ladies dressed up in the period costume of the Rockford Peaches baseball or salt. I guess it was baseball in the league of their own. You see the Dubois County Bombers dressed in the old-timey style uniforms. Everything here is based off of that movie and that period of time. It's very entertaining, as Todd Neal says. He loves this stadium. He's been here several times, and if you ever get a chance, come up here and watch a Rhythm play. You ought to do it. There's ball off the end of the bat. Zeb Burns will field, throw on the run over to Seiler for out number one. One pitch, one out for Elliott Bray. Juan Guzman from Brescia University steps in. That was Xander Willis from Oakland City. His time is called. Not sure what happened there, but home plate umpire raised his hands, stepped out from behind the catcher, and apparently was not ready. Bray misses the chest of Guzman with that fastball. Kay Hilliard chimed in on YouTube, says Reese and Cooper Holbrook, I assume, are two of her grandkids. She lives in Lake Murray, South Carolina. Checks in regularly, as does a Nana from Naperville, Peg Gould. Always great to have our Nanas and our Mimis and Grandmas and Grannies and Grannas and all the parents. Elliott Bray ahead of Guzman. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And now way ahead as he gets a called strike 3. It's his second strikeout, as he is looking to face the minimum after 3 innings if he can get Cooper Blythe. Elliott Bray has a grandpa on his mom's side, Pawpaw Squirrel he calls him. Called strike to Blythe from the University of Missouri at St. Louis. And a Nana in Winfield, Alabama. Scott and Renee Bray are his parents. Fly ball into shallow left field. This might be trouble. Out goes Perrell. He makes an over-the-shoulder catch for out number 3. Nice play by Levi Perrell. And Bray has faced the minimum after 3 innings as he gets Blythe to pop out. We are through 3, all scoreless, 1/3 of the way through here in Huntingburg, Indiana. You're listening and watching the Full Count Rhythm Broadcast Network.
Whatever your destination in life, you can get there easier with a checking account from F&M Bank. At F&M, our checking accounts give you the tools you need to manage your money well, like our smart free checking account that's actually free, because sometimes the basics are more than enough. Making lives better by making banking easier. Come see us at one of our branches or online at myfmbank.com. F&M Bank, banking made easy. On purpose. Member FDIC.
Slim Chickens makes it easy to feed your hungry crowd. Fresh hand-breaded tenders, perfectly fried wings, and all the southern sides made fresh for you. It's easy. Just order on the Slim's app or website and leave everything to us. You can get it delivered right to your door. Any party, any size. Slim's has your crowd covered. Download the Slim Chickens app to order and earn rewards.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm Baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Tim Reese back at League Stadium as Garth Brooks in Low Places is being played, but whatever's happening is happening to the right of my vantage point, and I'm blocked by the wooden wall of the PA booth. Couldn't see what was going on, but sure it was entertaining. Entertainment is what they're selling here at League Stadium. The Dubois County Bombers. Josh Seiler steps in facing Ethan Bell. First pitch, breaking pitch in there for a called strike. Ground ball between short and third, cut off by the third baseman, Caden Petrie. Throws on to first base for out number one. Xander Willis, if shortstop was going to have to get that, and that would have been a tough play. That would have been deep in the hole. But Petrie able to slide over and cut that one off. Jackson Cothran, who singled in the second inning, steps to the plate. Hello to Talon Davenport. Or if he's rooting extra hard for Reese Holbrook. First pitch swinging, Cothran again. Delivers one out to left center field. Back goes Josh Russell, who makes the catch, maybe on the other side of one of those posts. And not able to be seen. Cothran put a charge in it, but not able to find the green grass out there. Now Cooper Holbrook, who staying in the house right next door to Talon Davenport. At the McDuffies, he steps in, the grandson of Kay Hilliard. First pitch in the dirt. Holbrook on a 3-0 pitch hit a ground ball to short. Grounded into a fielder's choice. Second year player for Full Count was an incoming freshman to Vanderbilt a year ago. Swings over a breaking pitch. Played in all but one game for the Rhythm this year. Got game 2 off, I believe, yesterday. So, first game that he's missed. Swung on and fouled off to the right side. This should get out of play. As Harrison Travis, the first base coach. That is not Harrison Travis. Harrison Travis is down at third base. Caleb Abney must have not been able to make the trip today. I know he had some personal business to tend to. So Harrison Travis down at third base is Cooper Holbrook. Swings over another breaking pitch, and he strikes out for out number 3. Oh, 3 up, 3 down for the Rhythm, and we'll go to the bottom of the 4th. Still no scores. That's Tyler Sills that comes in, who's coaching down at first base. Stay tuned. You're listening to the Full Count Rhythm Broadcast Network.
If you didn't know, the Full Count Rhythm is part of the organization called Full Count Ministries. Full Count's mission is to give every baseball player the opportunity to hear the gospel, respond to the gospel, and grow in the relationship with Jesus. With Full Count, you could lead by discipling the next generation by using our resources, or you could go on international mission trips. For more of what we do, check out our website at fullcountministries.com or our pages on Instagram and Facebook.
This is home. So is this. And this. But home isn't just the stunning views or the rugged beauty. It's what you make of it. It's a place for joy and peace. A safe haven where memories are made. It's all of these things. Home is a feeling, and it's created by the people around you. This region is home, and we're so proud to be a part of it.
Tim Reese back at Huntingburg, Indiana. Dubois County Bombers, our only visit to Dubois County this year. We hosted the Bombers 2 games already, so getting the 3 games that we're playing of the North Division out of the way early. Be back home tomorrow to play Bowling Green, the Pistons. Elliott Bray back out for inning number 4. Face the top 3 in the Bomber lineup. Center fielder Josh Russell, Gabrielle Medina, and Caden Petrie. First pitch in there for a called strike. I feel like people are sitting in my back pocket up here. It's kind of amazing. Breaking pitch misses high and away. I'm wondering if they have any idea what I'm doing. Two balls and a strike. Russell flew out to center field in the first. Trevor Barnes says, let's go full count Rhythm, and there's 3 emojis there. I can't see what those are. Old eyes. Fastball catches the outside corner. Count goes 2 balls and 2 strikes. From Evansville, Indiana, Russell tends only Central. That pitch is in the dirt. Good thing Russell didn't swing at that. He'd be on first base. That brings us to another Full Count Ministries full count. Again, happy birthday to Brooke Carmen. We got to say that for every full count. That's what we need to do. Happy birthday, Brooke Carmen. This full count's brought to you by Brooke Carmen's birthday. Is we get a full count, first pitch, foul ball off the bat of Russell. Also met Drake Lamar, who is the young son of head coach Travis Lamar of the Dubois County Bombers. And he is, Paul brought him up here, his maternal grandfather. And they had chatted in one of the games down at Hendersonville as the 3-2 pitches swung on and missed. Third strikeout for Bray. And so Grandpa brought little Drake Lamar up to the booth before the game and introduced us. Cute little guy right there, and going to clearly be an athlete. But it's good talking to him. And Drake wanted me to know that today was his Gigi's birthday. So Paw on the mother's side, I think the wife's name is Katie. I asked Drake what his mom's name was, and I think he said Katie. Not that he didn't say it well, I just can't remember it. But so Travis and Katie Lamar. Gabrielle Medina is a slight wave at a breaking pitch. You hear Scott Solomon on the organ. He's actually not playing the organ. Strike 3 called on the corner. That is the second strikeout in the inning. 4th strikeout for Bray in the game here in the 4th inning. He has faced the minimum. And Caden Petrie steps to the plate. He was the first strikeout victim to end the 1st inning. So Travis Lamar, who's a former player here with the Bombers, been with Dubois County. There's a line drive into left field. First pitch that Petrie sees. So unless Petrie gets picked off, that will be the end of Bray's streak of facing the minimum. Petrie now 1 for 2. Reese Davis singled up the middle to lead off the 2nd inning. He was erased on the do-dat double play. Huddleston to Burns to Seiler. Holds that bat down and takes a hack at a breaking pitch, comes up empty. Reese Davis had a really good year at Southeastern Illinois College this year. In the 50 games he played in, had 63 hits and 50 RBIs, hit .344, and he is down in the count 0-2. Don't forget to pray for the mission trip. They'll be traveling back home tomorrow, and a new group will travel down to Nicaragua. Henry Jackson and Tyler Cruz will be returning back to the Full Count Rhythm team. John Smithson, I assume, will be coming back as well. Not that we need him to play a position, but it's always good having John at the ballpark. But his son, throw over to first base, not in time. Jonas Smithson will be heading down along with Logan Harrell and Aiden Napier from the squad. There's a pitch high. So 2 will be returning. 3 players will be heading down to Nicaragua for a week of baseball and missions, sharing the gospel through the game of baseball, along with pitching coach Tyler Sills. That ball is swung on, and the ball in the dirt. Napier up and throws to his teammate at Trevecca in time to get Reese Davis. And that ends the 4th inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 runner left on base. Still scoreless after 4, scheduled for 9. You're listening to the Full Count Rhythm Broadcast Network.
If you didn't know, the Full Count Rhythm is part of the organization called Full Count Ministries. Full Count's mission is to give every baseball player the opportunity to hear the gospel, respond to the gospel, and grow in the relationship with Jesus. With Full Count, you could lead by discipling the next generation by using our resources, or you could go on international mission trips. For more of what we do, check out our website at fullcountministries.com or our pages on Instagram and Facebook.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm Baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Welcome back to Huntingburg, Indiana. Tim Reese on the Full Count Rhythm Broadcast Network. So we have karaoke night here at Huntingburg. Well, I guess I'd have to turn the field mic up a little bit, but I don't want to get kicked off of YouTube. But this is kind of a quasi Savannah Bananas action here, as the players are out of the dugout and they are watching what's going on. Ethan Huddleston will step in, leading off the top of the 5th inning. First pitch, breaking pitch on the outside corner. Ethan flew out to shallow center field. The first pitch he saw from Ethan Bell. There's a kind of a sidearm delivery. It gets down in the dirt. Huddleston hit the first home run in 2023 for Full Count yesterday in game 1. He drives one out to left field here, but that'll get right to left fielder Cooper Blythe. Hit that ball on the button, but right at the left fielder. He's now 0 for 2. And Aiden Napier steps in. Struck out swinging to end the 2nd inning. So not a full house here that I can see, but it's the biggest crowd that we've played in front of all year as Napier swings and misses. And I think a third of them are up here standing right around my broadcast booth. Must have put too much cologne on and I'm attracting the people. 2 balls and a strike to Napier. One of 4 Trevecca Trojans, or soon to be Trevecca Trojans. That one catches the corner at the knees, apparently. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Aiden Napier, Josh Seiler, Jonas Smithson, and Logan Harrell. Harrell just graduating from high schools. Napier swings and misses. 2 outs. That's 6 strikeouts for Ethan Bell. Ethan Bell, his 4th appearance. Had 2 starts to begin the season as Zeb Burns fouls the first pitch that he sees off to the right side over toward the tarp, where the Cowboys down in the Bombers bullpen will pick it up. There were a couple of them wearing cowboy hats down there. Count goes 1 ball, 1 strike. Burns flew out to center field to lead off the 3rd. Ethan Bell. That pitch in the dirt. Started and went 2 innings against the Louisville Jockeys in their first official game of the year. With a foul ball at the plate. Then went 5 innings against Madisonville in a 2-1 victory. He got the win. Gave up 1 hit, no runs, walked 3, struck out 5, and then had a relief appearance at Muhlenberg County. Went 1 inning in a 7-3 win. Gave up 2 hits and 1 strikeout. He is trying to finish off the 5th inning here. That popped up in a shallow center field. That may get down. A diving attempt by Josh Russell, but it will get down. They're going to stay out as the second baseman ends up catching the ball. Are you telling me that ball did not hit the ground? Josh Russell dove for that baseball, and here comes first base umpire Andy Thomason, who made the call. Josh Russell dove Superman style toward the infield for the ball, and as far as I could tell, I mean, I don't know what other explanation you could have, is that ball had to have hit the ground and popped up in the air. But second baseman Gabriel Medina went out to see if he could make a play. While he's out there, the ball ends up in the air and he makes the catch, and they have come together. The first base umpire and third base umpire come together and made the decision that the catch was made. So that is a fly out, F8-4 to end the inning. Wow, that is that's surprising. Anyway, we're going to go to the bottom of the 5th inning, no score on the Full Count Rhythm Broadcast Network.
Whatever your destination in life, you can. Whatever your destination in life, you can get there easier with a checking account from F&M Bank. At F&M, our checking accounts give you the tools you need to manage your money well, like our smart free checking account that's actually free, because sometimes the basics are more than enough. Making lives better by making banking easier. Come see us at one of our branches or online at myfmbank.com. F&M Bank, banking made easy on purpose. Member FDIC.
Slim Chickens makes it easy to feed your hungry crowd. Fresh hand-breaded tenders, perfectly fried wings, and all the southern sides made fresh for you. It's easy. Just order on the Slim's app or website and leave everything to us. You can get it delivered right to your door. Any party, any size. Slim's has your crowd covered. Download the Slim Chickens app to order and earn rewards.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm Baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Had a circus act catch by the would-be Savannah Bananas, the Dubois County Bombers, in the top of the 5th inning, as Jace Druschel steps in, looks at a first pitch, called a strike. He grounded into a 5-4-3 due-dat double play, and he'll lead off here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Now down in the count, no balls and 2 strikes from Indiana University, playing in just his 2nd game for the Bombers. And he get called out on strike 3 on a pitch in the right-hander batter's box. And that's the way it's been going this summer. You better go up there and swing a long bat. 6 strikeout for Elliott Bray as Brevin Brissick, right fielder, steps in. He grounded out to first base. He looks at a breaking pitch in there for a called strike. Rhythm on a 9-game winning streak, all-time record for Full Count, as the exact same pitch comes to the exact same spot with the exact same result. Have had 8-game winning streaks, and 1 in 2021, 2 in 2022, and then of course an 8-game winning streak after game 1 of the doubleheader yesterday against Henderson. So 4 8-gamers, and after winning game 2, turned into a 9-game winning streak and a swing and a miss. Down goes Brissick. 7th strikeout for the redshirt freshman from Hartselle, Alabama, who's at Auburn University. Giving up 2 hits here in 4 2/3 innings. Now facing Xander Willis, shortstop from Oakland City, last year's leading hitter for the Bombers. He flies that one out to right field. Might be a tough play, but Drew Robertson over and right at the line makes the catch for out number 3. So a 1-2-3 inning for Bray. And still no score. We'll head to the 6th. You listen to the Full Count Rhythm Broadcast Network.
If you didn't know, the Full Count Rhythm is part of the organization called Full Count Ministries. Full Count's mission is to give every baseball player the opportunity to hear the gospel, respond to the gospel, and grow in the relationship with Jesus. With Full Count, you could lead by discipling the next generation by using our resources, or you could go on international mission trips. For more of what we do, check out our website at fullcountministries.com or our pages on Instagram and Facebook.
This is home. So is this. And this. But home isn't just the stunning views or the rugged beauty. It's what you make of it. It's a place for joy and peace. A safe haven where memories are made. It's all of these things. Home is a feeling, and it's created by the people around you. This region is home, and we're so proud to be a part of it.
The dizzy bat race. Zach Williams checking in on the broadcast. You mean the peach slushy? Guess what? I had to try a little taste. Era Knepp, one of the owners, asked me if I wanted to try one. I turned her down to begin with, Zach, but then she was kind of insistent, so I did try a couple sips, and it was very, very good. I don't know if they have other slushies up here or not, but it was delicious. Hello to Mr. Vasquez. Says, let's go ritmo. Also, I think that's vamos ritmo. Ritmo means rhythm in Espanol. First pitch swinging, Levi Perel pops one down the right field line. It's in foul territory. Reese Davis sticks his glove out and cannot make the catch. I don't think it popped off of his glove. And then, Gabriel Medina makes another catch. He's already made one circus catch off the glove of Josh Russell in center field on the last out of the 5th inning off the bat of Zeb Burns. Levi Perel had a single, called it an infield single. It actually hit off of Ethan Bell's lower leg and bounded into right field. And Perel will hit a little soft pop-up that Medina will catch for out number 1. Got jammed on that pitch. Jerry Robertson steps to the plate. He's 0 for 2. The hits leader in the Ohio Valley League. Swing and a miss. Actually, apparently a foul tip into the glove. That one gets down in the dirt. Had a whole Seiler reunion going on in Cleveland, Tennessee. Foul tip at the plate. A little more than a tip. It caught a good piece of Drew Robertson. Seiler's mama and Uncle Craig, Aunt Heather, cousins Audrey, Micah, Adeline, all watching from Cleveland, Tennessee. Is that Bradley County? Fouled off to the left side. Our former preacher, David Landreth, said that Bradley County was the hub of the universe. Just missed outside. Rhythm batting average is climbing and climbing after 16 hits in yesterday's 2 games. And we'll have a Brooke Carmen happy birthday full count. Fouled off to the left side, our second full count first pitch foul ball of the game, 2 for 2. Happy birthday to Brooke Carmen, Josh Carmen's wife. 5'6", 110 pounds, from Belmont University. That will get into the stands. Noah Huddleston cannot make the play. Come on, Noah, you have absolutely got to sell out for that play. Fell right in front of you. Brother to Ethan Huddleston will do it all again. Lined out to center field. Russell will come in and make a conventional catch for the second out. Robertson now 0 for 3. Doesn't happen very often. Reese Holbrook will step in. He's also 0 for 2. Top of the order, first 3 batters looking for a knock. Holbrook squares around as though to bunt, and that pitch goes over the head of, or over the glove of Juan Guzman. Holbrook struck out in the first, grounded out in the third. Batting here in the top of the 6th inning, no score. Each team with 2 hits. Now tipped into the mitt, now down to the count 0-2. Robin Benjamin checking in from Charlotte, North Carolina, says let's go get some hits. 2-out rally as that Ball's lined off the glove of Medina at second base. I would assume that will be recorded as a hit. And it is Zach Bullitt, the official scorer. Formerly the official scorer for the entire league, has given that position up. Now they had to hire 2 people to take Zach Bullitt's job. So a 2-out base hit by Reese Holbrook brings Josh Seiler to the plate. Struck out in the first and grounded out in the fourth. Seiler from Trevecca Nazarene University, hometown Maryville, Tennessee. Grew up in Sacramento, California, he told me. When I originally asked him where he was from, he said Sacramento. And I said, how did you get to Trevecca? And he said, oh, well, I lived in Maryville, went to Maryville High School. Son of James and Chris Seiler. Let's get the accurate count up there. 3 balls, no strikes. Has an older sister, Hannah Glover, and younger siblings, Luke, Noah, and Nathan Seiler. There's Seilers everywhere, and he'll take a 4-pitch walk to match the number on the back of his uniform. Grandparents Papa and Nana in Maryville, and Pampa and Grammy in Madisonville. His mentor is Chris Williard, a great guy. And out of the Bombers dugout will come, I would assume, pitching coach. I don't know who that might be. It's not Victor Alvarez. I don't believe maybe it's Ben Wilcoxon. Didn't think he was a pitcher though. Ben Wilcoxon, former player for the Bombers, played on the 2021 championship team. He's a Lexington, Kentucky native. Graduated from Kentucky Wesleyan in 2022, and he played for the Panthers. Also an assistant coach at Oakland City University. Jackson Cothran steps to the plate with 2 on and 2 out. Cothran's 1 for 2. Got a cheerleader down here in the stands. Not a young man. Trying to lead some sort of a cheer as that ball's filed straight back. Can't see, it's just right over the top of the scoreboard. You can see his hat. Count goes 1 ball, 1 strike. To the left-handed hitting DH tonight, also a catcher. Head to Ohio University in the fall. Check swing, fouls it off his leg. From Siegel High School in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Had an excellent career at Motlow State. Now going to head north. Not sure he knows what he's getting himself into. That coming from a former Ohioan who moved south. Swings in that old hickory bat and fouls that one off. Count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. Thanks to Chad Lamberth and Old Hickory Bats for once again sponsoring the Rhythm with and providing with Old Hickory Bats. Been a long time supporter of Full Count Ministries. Been on mission down in Nicaragua as well. Run into Chad from time to time around town. Cothran has a pawpaw and a Nana in Murfreesboro and a Grandma Pat in Florence, Alabama. 2-2 count, swings and misses on a high fastball. The Rhythm threatened but cannot push across a run here in the 6th inning as Ethan Bell records his 7th strikeout in 6 innings. There's 1 hit, 2 runners left on base. We're heading to the bottom of the 6th. You're listening to the Full Count Rhythm Broadcast Network.
United Machine and Tool has been manufacturing the highest quality projects for a wide variety of industries for over 35 years. We deliver high quality CNC machine components and fabrication projects from prototype to production. United Machine and Tool is committed to quality and excellence in the manufacturing industry. We're located in Goodlettsville, Tennessee. Check us out on the web at umttn.com for any manufacturing need. That's United Machine and Tool, a proud sponsor of the Full Count Rhythm.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Elliott Bray back out on the mound for the Rhythm. They're in the bottom of the 6th inning. It's his longest outing already of the year. Went 3 2/3 at Paducah back on June 3rd in a 2-1 loss. He did not figure in the decision. And pitched against these Dubois County Bombers 7 days ago back in Hendersonville. Went 4 innings, gave up 2 hits, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. Still has yet to give up a run in, what was that, 12 2/3 innings thus far. He will face 8, 9, and 1 in the Bomber lineup. Juan Guzman swings and fouls the ball at the plate. Guzman struck out looking in the 3rd from Brescia University, hitting .133 here in the Ohio Valley League. Pitch misses high, and Elliott Bray says, I want a different baseball. That one doesn't have enough stitches on it. I need one that has 108 on there. Guzman playing in game number 5. 2 hits in his 15 official at-bats. Swings and drives that one out to deep right field. Back goes Robertson, and that ball is gone. A solo shot off the bat of Juan Guzman. His first home run of the year. And that puts the Bombers on the board. An opposite field shot. Ball doesn't typically travel like that here, but it did on that pitch. I thought that was going to be a routine fly ball to Drew Robertson. He started running back with some purpose. And watch that hit off of something out there just to the left. There's a brick wall or something. I guess it must have hit off the top of it. Time called. So a leadoff home run by Juan Guzman breaks the scoreless tie. Pitch fouled off. So the first earned run given up by Elliott Bray is a solo home run by Juan Guzman. Now Cooper Blythe steps to the plate. He popped out to Perrell at shortstop. Count now, no balls and 2 strikes with the leadoff batter Russell on deck. Bray misses with that fastball. Stay tuned after the game. We'll name a Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram player of the game. Thanks to Rhythm CDJR. That ball's lined out to left field. Cooper Holbrook will come in and play it on one hop, and he was lucky to get it on that hop. Coming in hard like he was going to try to dive and make a play, but that would not have been a good decision. He ended up getting the glove on that ball. So back-to-back base hits, as there is action in the Rhythm bullpen. Josh Russell steps up. Looks like a left-hander right behind a telephone pole down there. I think it's Jordan Walden. Pitch down in the dirt, blocked by Aiden Napier. Pitch in the dirt, smothered by Napier. Going to see how Elliott Bray reacts now to a little bit of adversity. Giving up 2 hits prior to this inning, and now back-to-back hits. One a solo home run and one a line drive, and now a third hit that drops in front of Reese Holbrook, and that'll get by him as it takes a weird hop. They're going to try to score him. Throw to Perrell. Throw to the plate is in time. Aiden Napier puts the tag on. Had to wait to see if Napier held on to the ball. We had to wait for the call. But a double by Josh Russell on a bad hop out to Reese Holbrook. Checked up on him. And Cooper Blythe cut out at the plate. 8 to 6 to 2 for out number 1. And we'll have a mound visit. Mound visit brought to you by Jaggers Construction, LLC. Brandon Jaggers, one of the original members of Full Count Ministries. He and his family, Brooke, their daughters Ann Claire, Ava, Paulina, and Haja. Nice full page ad here in the Full Count Rhythm brochure, produced by Dudat Communications. Good looking family, and even a better family when you get to know them. I mean, they're pretty and all, but they're pretty inside and out. Thanks to Jaggers Construction for their support of Full Count Rhythm and Full Count Ministries. Gabriel Medina, the second baseman, steps in. He struck out and has grounded out. There's breaking pitch by Bray, called a strike. So you go to some fields and they look like they're tiny in the outfield, and some look like it's not the same dimensions. This is one of those huge outfields as Medina swings over the top of another breaking pitch. Count now goes 0-2. This one, it just looks like you can't cover it with 3 people. Holbrook looks like he's farther back than he probably is, but could not make a play on that line drive, kind of a lazy line drive by Russell. Little foul at the plate. But as soon as that ball hit, it came back to where Holbrook had come from, and it got behind him. And honestly, I probably need to go back and look at that to see if Reese got to that ball or Cooper was backing him up and may have gotten to that ball and got it into Levi Perrell for the cutoff as Medina swings over the top of that fastball and strikes out for the second time. Now 8 strikeouts by Elliott Bray. Looking to get through the inning, now has 2 outs. But the throw hit the cutoff man, Levi Perrell, right at the edge of the grass and dirt, just to the left of second base. And he threw the ball to the plate. It was a little bit short of the plate that Napier had to kind of lean out for, and ends up receiving the throw from Perrell and making the tag on Cooper Blythe, who tried to score from first base on the ball that got by Holbrook. But the score remained 1-0. Bombers with another one in scoring position. And there's a breaking pitch that buckles the knees of Reese Davis. And we've been here before. I say it's Reese Davis. I'm ahead of, this is Caden Petrie. He struck out and singled in the fourth. I apologize to the Davis and Petrie family. High breaking pitch misses. Davis had 0-2 count, 2 on breaking pitches, and then had a fastball around neck high, and he drove it into center field for a leadoff single in the second. But this is Caden Petrie, and starts to go. They will not check down at first base. Napier with a nice play to keep that ball in front. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 1 run in on the solo home run by Juan Guzman. His first of the year, 5th of the year for the Bombers. Swinging a foul ball. Leading home run hitter in the Ohio Valley League. Don't know his first name. We hadn't played them yet, but last name of Lindbrook has 5 home runs for the Louisville Jockeys. Time called. Not sure what's happening, but the third base umpire comes in to talk to the home plate umpire from behind pitcher's mound. Now the first base umpire is coming in, and I still have no idea what's happening. 2 ball, 2 strike count. Feel pretty confident of that, although yesterday's game we had a ball 4 on ball 3, just a bit outside. Bray thought he might have that one, and we'll have another Brooke Carmen birthday full count. .29, maybe she's 29. Josh wouldn't tell me. Breaking pitch just outside for ball 4. First walk of the game by Elliott Bray. And out of the dugout comes the birthday girl's husband, Josh Carmen, and this should be, typically means the end of the line for the pitcher. This looks like Jordan Walden, the lead, coming out of the bullpen. And that is, in fact, Jordan Walden. We'll take a break, and we'll be right back to tell you more about Jordan. We return on the Full Count Rhythm Broadcast Network.
Whatever your destination in life, you can get there easier with a checking account from F&M Bank. At F&M, our checking accounts give you the tools you need to manage your money well, like our smart free checking account that's actually free, because sometimes the basics are more than enough. Making lives better by making banking easier. Come see us at one of our branches or online at myfmbank.com. F&M Bank, banking made easy on purpose. Member FDIC.
Slim Chickens makes it easy to feed your hungry crowd. Fresh hand-breaded tenders, perfectly fried wings, and all the southern sides made fresh for you. It's easy. Just order on the Slim's app or website and leave everything to us. You can get it delivered right to your door. Any party, any size. Slim's has your crowd covered. Download the Slim Chickens app to order and earn rewards.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm Baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Jordan Walden on in relief of Elliott Bray here in the 6th inning. Walden from Georgia Southwestern University, 6 foot, 165 pounds, sophomore from Vidalia, Georgia. Business management major, the son of Chris and Julie Walden. And older sisters Brittany and Amanda, Papa and Grandma, and Papa and Nana, all in Vidalia, Georgia. Jordan on for his 4th appearance of the year, all in relief. He has a 1-0 record, 8 innings pitched, 3 hits, 1 run. It was earned, walked 3, struck out 7. And he is on in relief of Elliott Bray, who went 5 2/3 innings, gave up 5 hits, 1 run to this point, but the 2 runners on base are his responsibility. Walked 1, struck out 8. And right now on the hook for the loss if the Rhythm cannot come back to tie this ball game. Reese Davis, a cleanup hitter, steps in. He's 1 for 2. Batting with 2 on and 2 out here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Swings the first pitch, and that's a single into center field. Holbrook on 2 hops. He will throw to third base, and that's an RBI by Reese Davis. Dubois County now leads 2-0. That run charged to Elliott Bray. Reese Davis now 2 for 3. On the play, Petrie moves down to second base. Left-handed hitting Jace Drushel steps in. First pitch he sees in there for a strike. 2 runs in the inning. Throw down to first base. They got him. Reese Davis is picked off by Aiden Napier. Josh Seiler, his teammate over at Trevecca, as they work to get Jordan Walden and the Rhythm out of further damage. 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors, 1 runner left on base. And we are 2/3 of the way through this ball game, 2-0. Dubois County leads. You're listening to the Full Count Rhythm Broadcast Network.
At Jersey Mike's, they slice your order fresh right in front of you. And let me tell you, watching that can send a rush of emotions through a person. Excitement, impatience, baby-like wonder, indecisive, anticipatory chewing, nervous pacing, happy claps, and finally, jealousy, because that's this guy's sub. I should order one. Good idea. Sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Here at Pizza Ranch, our research tells us kids love our buffet. All right, kids, to recap, your favorite things about eating at Pizza Ranch: pizza, chicken leg. Wait, who said pudding plate? Joey, what's a pudding plate?
It's a plate full of pudding.
Carl, put it on the board. Kids love Pizza Ranch, and parents love that kids eat free on Tuesday nights.
Pizza Ranch, everyone's favorite buffet.
I think this kid is onto something.
Tim Reese back in Huntingburg, Indiana, where the Rhythm are behind for the first time today. 2-0. We have a new pitcher on the mound for Dubois County. As soon as I can see that number, I'll tell you who it is. Scott Solomon says number 36. Thomas King is the new pitcher. On in relief of Ethan Bell. Scoring change from what I had in my book is the bad hop that went out to Reese Holbrook was ruled a single and an error, even though Holbrook didn't even, it just took a bad hop and he wasn't even close to touching it, but ruled a single and an error. Ethan Bell goes 6 innings, gives up 3 hits, no runs, walks 1, strikes out 7 batters. He is in line for the win as Thomas King on in relief. And first pitch swinging is Cooper Holbrook, who lines one out to right field for a base hit. And that's exactly what Rhythm needed, some base runners here. Ethan Huddleston steps in. He's 0 for 2. Swung at the first pitch. In his first at-bat, flew out to center field. Had a line drive to the left fielder, but it was right at it. Blythe, who made the catch, 2 steps away from where he was originally standing. Huddleston squares the bunt. Pitch is called a ball. That would have been of the drag bunt variety. Three balls, no strikes to the Rhythm third baseman. Elliott Bray ends up giving up 2 runs in his 5 2/3 innings. They were earned. First 2 earned runs that he's given up. 3-0 pitch is high, putting 2 runners on base. As King comes in relief. Thomas King comes in with a 2.25 ERA. This is his second appearance. His other appearance was a start. Then he went 4 innings, 1 hit, 1 run, walked 2, struck out 6. Now facing Aiden Napier, who swings and misses the first pitch he sees. Thomas King from Oakland City University. Hometown Louisville, Kentucky. Ground ball to first. This could be 2. Davis down to second. Return throw to first base. The ball is dropped. He thought he had the ball in his glove, Thomas King, the pitcher. But as he's pointing to the base, did not realize he did not have the ball in his mitt. So a fielder's choice puts runners at the corners, and we'll have a CrossFit Hendersonville runners at the corners. Ethan Huddleston erased on the play at second base. One of the hardest double plays to turn in the infield. Zeb Burns steps to the plate. He will square the bunt. They'll throw down to first base, but Burns back in time. I'm sorry, Napier back in time. Zeb Burns at the plate. Aiden Napier's a catcher from Trevecca. Zeb Burns is a second baseman from Catawba. And sometimes I have a little trouble distinguishing them as they're standing out there in their white pants and blue jerseys, as that ball is grounded on the bunt to the pitcher, and there's an RBI sacrifice. A safety squeeze by Zeb Burns gets the Framework Athletics first run of the game in for full count. A runner, the tying run on at second base with 2 outs, and Levi Perrell to the plate. Perrell starts to go. They want to check down at first base, and first base umpire says he went. The first safety squeeze There's a line drive out to right field. This could tie the ball game. Levi Perrell will head on to second base, and there is the tying run driven in by Levi Perrell. Trades places with Aiden Napier. A dudette double off the bat of Levi Perrell down that right field line. We are all knotted up. Elliott Bray off the hook for the loss. And it's a brand new ball game here in the top of the 7th inning. 2-out knock, and Drew Robertson at the plate. 0 for 3, that means he's due with the go-ahead run standing out there at second base. His teammate from Catawba. Drew Robertson, a third-year player with Full Count. Levi Perrell back for year number 2. Robertson checks his swing. The pitch hits down. 2 balls and no strikes. Thanks for joining us on the Full Count Rhythm YouTube channel and on Facebook and Twitter. Strike called at the letters. A single by Cooper Holbrook, a walk, and the fielder's choice. Put runners at the corners, a sacrifice, a safety squeeze by Zeb Burns drove in the first run. And Levi Perrell with 2 outs drove in run number 2. And there is ball 3 to Drew Robertson, former Beach High School product. Coach Carmen, Josh Carmen, coached him at Beach High School. He went to Freed Hardman, then transferred to Catawba, where he's been for 2 years, and will head back there for a senior year. He'll take a stroll down to first base as the second walk of the inning by Thomas King, who's on in relief of Ethan Bell, who went 6 innings. 3 hits, no runs. Walked 1, struck out 7. The longest outing for Bell this year as well. Guzman goes out to talk to the pitcher, and that meeting is over. Reese Holbrook with a chance to give the Rhythm a lead. He singled in his last at-bat. Hard shot. Swings at the first pitch. Tyler Sills will try to make the play off the wall. He gives it to a fan in the stands, or wanted to, but instead has to give it to a player with a cowboy hat on, who gives it to Ethan Bell. Ethan Bell will go give it to the kid in the stands. Reese Holbrook lines one out to center field. Russell, his counterpart in center field, makes the catch for out number 3. Productive inning for the Rhythm as they score 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 runners left on base. And it's the 7th inning stretch, which means we have Harry Carey in the booth up here at Huntingburg, Indiana. I can't turn my camera around to show you, but entertaining to be sure. We're heading to the bottom of the 7th, all tied up here at Huntingburg. You're listening to the Full Count Rhythm Broadcast Network.
Don't strike out at your next party. Order the food that will get your crowd cheering. Chick-fil-A of Rivergate. We have many catering options available, from our Chick-fil-A nugget trays to our original Chick-fil-A sandwiches to our chocolate chunk cookies and fudge brownies. We have something for everyone. Order online at chickfil-a.com or call the store at 615-851-4007.
Since 1980, Hemp Hill Brothers Coach Company has been rolling strong in the coach rental industry right here in our own backyard of Tennessee. At Hemp Hill Brothers, we bring a personal and customized approach to every project we work on. This is why our clients love riding with us and why they trust us to get them to wherever they need to be. Plus, at Hemp Hill Brothers, all coach rentals include a driver for your trip. Hemp Hill Brothers are proud to provide transportation for the Full Count Rhythm all season long. And listen for the Hemp Hill Brothers call to the bullpen this season. If you're interested in more info, find us on the web at hemphillbrothers.com or give us a call at 615-876-9000. That number again is 615-876-9000.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Tim Reese back for the bottom of the 7th inning. 5, 6, and 7 to face Jordan Walden as we're now getting our third base umpire in position. First pitch swinging. Druschel fouls that one off. I've heard from 2 different sources that Druschel's father is a pitching coach in the New York Yankees organization. Druschel is spelled D-R-U-S-C-H-E-L. From Lutz, Florida. Don't know where L-U-T-Z, Florida is. But I'm going to guess it's around Tampa since that's the Yankees spring training site. Somebody out there wants to do a geography check for me. That'd be good. 2 balls and a strike from Jordan Walden, lefty on lefty matchup. He's now gone 3 balls and a strike. Walden walked the first batter that he sees from that left side. Druschel was at the plate when Reese Davis was picked off by Aiden Napier to end the 6th inning and to further cut down on damage. And we have a pinch runner down there at first base. Paul Osting will run for Jace. Druschel. Brevin Brisick steps in. See if he's squaring around the bunt. Pitch in there for a called strike. Brisick 0 for 2. Ground out and a strikeout. Edgewood College. Not sure where that is either as the runner goes. Slow delivery to the plate. There's no chance that Napier's going to throw out Osting. Pitch was high, but Walden very slow to the plate there. I'm not sure if that's part of the delivery that maybe make the runner think that he's coming over that way, but that was Aiden Napier had no chance. The fastball's high. Count now goes to 2 balls and a strike. So the go-ahead run out at second base with nobody out. Throw down to second base by Napier. Tag not in time, and the pitch is called a strike. That is Osting's 3rd stolen base. It's only his 6th game. 2 balls, 2 strikes. To Brisick, and Walden needing a strikeout here. Nearly got it. Brisick did not offer that pitch low and inside, and we'll have a happy birthday Brooke Carmen full count. And Gigi Travis Lamar's mother-in-law, the head coach for Dubois County. As Osting hopping off the second base. And there is another full count. First pitch, foul ball. 3 for 3. We are moving toward that 50% mark. Now 28 of 65. Guessing we're still down around the 40+% mark without getting my calculator out. Another full count pitch. And that gets in the dirt and gets by Napier. Brissick will hustle down to first base. And that will put runners at the corners on the wild pitch. And that is the second walk. And now comes the slow walk by Josh Carmen. Up to the mound, and we'll have a Hemphill Brothers call to the bullpen. Yet again, we'll tell you about the new pitcher when we return on the Full Count Rhythm Broadcast Network.
Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram knocks it out of the park with Nashville's best selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs. Plus, all new vehicles come with a Rhythm exclusive lifetime warranty. Unlimited time, unlimited miles, no additional charge. That's a home run. Find your new Chrysler Dodge Jeep or Ram in Madison, just 10 minutes north of Nashville.
If you've got a dream, then we've got you covered. Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram is like no other.
Think about something for a moment. Every single business, from the smallest neighborhood bakery to the biggest multinational corporation, is someone's dream come true. The byproduct of planning and determination and hard work. If you own a business, you already know that. So you'll also understand that fire and security protection isn't just about protecting property. It's about safeguarding dreams. At Corson, that's what we've specialized in since 1946. Corson Fire and Security. Corson.com.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm Baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Hemphill Brothers call to the bullpen for the Rhythm. Calls Nick Judd from Kentucky Wesleyan, 6 foot, 195-pound sophomore, Owensboro, Kentucky. John and Angie Judd are his parents, and siblings Katie, Matthew, and Emily. Meemaw in McQuady, Kentucky. And he is on for his 4th appearance of the year. Does have 1 start. As a save, he's pitched 5 innings, giving up only 1 hit, no earned runs, no runs at all. 3 walks, 9 strikeouts. Opponents hitting .063 off of the right-hander, who's on in relief of Jordan Walden, who goes 1/3 of an inning. Got a pickoff after giving up a base hit to Reese Davis. Giving up 1 hit, walked 2, did not strike out a batter. And the 2 runners on base are his responsibility. Nick Judd wearing the number 39, pitching it from the right side. He's coming into runners at the corners with nobody out. He will face Xander Willis, the 7th batter in the lineup. Not sure what the holdup is here, but seemed like an extended time. Nick Judd still finishing his warm-up tosses. Appears as though that's all he's going to get. I didn't count them, but seemed like they were going on and on, so hopefully he's okay. So a walk, a stolen base, and then a wild pitch during a walk. And that puts runners at the corners. Thank you, Trevor Barnes, for confirming my guess that Lutz is near Tampa. Not sure what Kevin Pomeroy, who's here at the game, said. I did try it, Zach. Oh, he's talking about the slushing, spelling Zach wrong. Pitch is high and tight. Xander Willis grounded out in the third and flew out in the fifth, batting here in the bottom of the seventh with a chance to put his team in the lead again. Runner is off. Throw to first. They might have a runner at third base. They will not. Judd late stepping off. And a stolen base by Brisick. Osting down there at third base did not get off the base very far at all. That throw over to third base was not even close. And infield is in. Another pitch high. Brisick broke towards second base, maybe hoping to get a balk, or not sure if they were going to try to work the first and third double steal that occurred yesterday in the Henderson game, the no-hitter. That's the only way they scored their run. Swing and a miss by Willis on the 2-0 pitch. And there'll be a visit from Aiden Napier, maybe to go over to signs with the man at second base, but Brisick's fourth steal of the year. Judd, when he stepped off, he looked at second base, but nobody was covering really quickly enough. So that wasn't an option for him to throw to second. He probably would not have been able to get Brisick anyway. He was far enough off. Judd late, as I said, disengaging from the rubber. Now runners at second and third. Breaking pitch misses inside. Count now goes 3 balls and a strike. There is a base open. Juan Guzman, who put the Bombers on the board with a solo home run, is standing on deck. Swinging a foul ball off to the right side. We'll have another Brooke Carmen. Happy birthday, full count. Stay tuned after the game for the Full Count Ministries verse of the game, as well as the Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram player of the game. Again, since we're away, we'll have to do all that quickly. Full count pitch is down low. Ball 4. Third walk in the inning, and first from Nick Judd. And the bases are loaded. Nobody out. Juan Guzman steps to the plate. The Bombers have no sacrifice bunts all year long, which they are playing in game number 12. Nobody out. First pitch in there on the inside corner, called strike. Guzman, who is the catcher for the Bombers, looked back, didn't agree with that. He struck out looking in the third and hit an opposite field home run just to the left of the scoreboard in right field. Fouls that one off to the right side. Now down in the count 0-2. Nick Judd needs a strikeout. On deck, Cooper Blythe, who's hit the ball, a line drive base hit into left field in his last plate appearance. Swings it from the left side. Righty on righty matchup here. 0-2 pitch, no outs. Nice slide over there by Aiden Napier. Trying to get Guzman fishing. Guzman, a second-year player, plays at Brescia University, located in Owensboro. 5'11", 205-pound sophomore. Says he's from Owensboro, but thought they read or said over the loudspeaker that he's from Puerto Rico. Two-two pitch coming up from Nick Judd, who's on in relief of Jordan Walden, who walked the first two batters that he faced here in the seventh. That's a ball in the dirt. And Napier blocks that one. To bring us to another Brooke Carmen happy birthday, full count. 3 for 3 on full count first pitch foul balls. If Juan Guzman swings, this will be a safe bet that he fouls it off. He will not, and that will be a run scored as Guzman will get the easy RBI on the 4th walk of the inning. The 4 straight walks have produced the go-ahead run for the Bombers as a 4th pitcher gets loose down in the Rhythm bullpen as Tyler Sills will come out of the dugout to have a talk with Nick Judd. This Tyler Sills mound visit brought to you by Hendersonville Church of Christ, a quarter-page ad provider. Well, that's a half a page ad. I apologize. They're up there with, see a picture of Todd Neal just above them. Todd and Melinda Neal share the page with Hendersonville Church of Christ. Go online at hendersonville.org. Join them on Sunday morning. They're located at 107 Rockland Road in Hendersonville, Tennessee. Good picture of Todd and Melinda Neal also on there with Jackson Benjamin and Carson Howard, who are back for year number 2. Those two are Jackson Benjamin back for year number 3 as at the host home of Todd and Melinda Neal. So 4 straight walks by the best pitching staff by ERA in the Ohio Valley League. Came in at number 1 with a 2.00 ERA. As Cooper Blythe fouls that one back into your living room. You know what hadn't happened in Rhythm history, Todd Neal? A triple play. Another one straight back. That is not a safe bet. A foul ball on the first pitch after the count becomes full, a whole lot better bet than, not that I'm advocating gambling, folks. But a triple play, pretty rare. 0-2 pitch, Nick Judd delivers. Another foul ball off to the left side. Elliott Bray went the first 5 2/3 innings, got in hot water after giving up a solo home run to Juan Guzman in the 6th, and then back-to-back singles. A strikeout and then a walk ended the evening for Elliott Bray. Jordan Walden came on, gave up a run-scoring single, but then the next batter ended up having his catcher pick off a runner. That's a ground ball to Josh Seiler, who will throw to the plate and get the runner on a force play. Nice play by Seiler. Athletic play from first base, a former third baseman and outfielder for Trevecca. Well, the bases remain loaded as Blythe grounds into the fielder's choice. 3-2 if you're scoring at home, gets Brisick. And I would be wondering about you if you are scoring at home. Probably watching Game Changer like I am to make sure that I keep it all accurately. First pitch to leadoff batter Josh Russell, wide of the mark. Infield is still in. They're not playing at double play depth. Swinging another foul ball right back to you. Levi Perrell and Zeb Burns short and second. They're on the infield grass, as is Seiler. Huddleston will be when the pitch is delivered, probably, but he's a lot closer to the plate. He can afford to stay back just a little bit. Swinging a fly ball out to left field. Cooper Holbrook will make a catch. There'll be a play at the plate. His throw will one hop to Ethan Huddleston. That'll be a sacrifice fly. And the Bombers, how do I have that wrong? Sometimes the scoreboard has a mind of its own. 4-2 Bombers lead. It's an RBI sac fly by Josh Russell. It's the second out, but Xander Willis comes in to score. Everybody else stays put. Gabriel Medina steps in with 2 on and 2 out. So the Rhythm went down 2-0 in the bottom of the 6th, scored 2 in the top of the 7th, only to give up 2 in the bottom of the 7th to Dubois County as Medina was trying to add 3 more runs with that swing. He's 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. Pops that one up out of play. Huddleston will give it a look and see it just go toward the concession stand down past the third base bleachers. Count goes no balls and 2 strikes. Nick Judd trying to work his way out of a very sticky situation. Bases loaded with nobody out. Got Cooper Blythe to ground into a fielder's choice force play at the plate. But Russell able to deliver a sacrifice fly to left field. There's a pitch called strike on the outside corner that was in the right-handed batter's box yet again. Called strike 3 and down goes Medina, but 2 runs come across and Dubois County takes a 2-run lead on 4 walks in the inning. There were no hits, no errors, 2 runners left on base. If the Rhythm lose this game, they'll not be happy about the amount of walks, especially in that inning. 4-2, the Rhythm has some work to do in the 8th. Listening to the Full Count Rhythm Broadcast Network.
If you didn't know, the Full Count Rhythm is part of the organization called Full Count Ministries. Full Count's mission is to give every baseball player the opportunity to hear the gospel, respond to the gospel, and grow in the relationship with Jesus. With Full Count, you could lead by discipling the next generation by using our resources, or you could go on international mission trips. For more of what we do, check out our website at fullcountministries.com or our pages on Instagram and Facebook.
This is home. So is this. And this. But home isn't just the stunning views or the rugged beauty. It's what you make of it. It's a place for joy and peace. A safe haven where memories are made. It's all of these things. Home is a feeling, and it's created by the people around you. This region is home, and we're so proud to be a part of it.
Tim Reese back for the top of the 8th inning, where the Rhythm will send 3, 4, and 5 to the plate to face Thomas King, who's out for his 2nd inning of work. Gave up 2 runs in the 7th inning. The Rhythm will try to get the sticks going. Josh Carmen out talking to the home plate umpire about something. And if you know Josh Carmen, it could be about anything. It could be about literally anything. I don't think he's talking about golf or cars. It's probably baseball related, but may not have anything to do with this. But he's going to leave laughing, and the umpire's going to leave laughing, and that's pretty typical. Even though he said a mean comment about that he doesn't want to sit next to me on the bus because I talk too much. That was not very kind. I told him that this was going to be my last game prior to knowing what he said, but I knew he was going to be mean. And I knew that was going to make the web. If you haven't seen it, it's a video of, they asked the question as you got on the bus, who is the worst person to sit next to on the bus? He and Kevin Pomeroy both said Tim Reese. I said Zach Williams. I don't know if that made the cut or not. Seiler looks at a first pitch away. And that one gets in there on outside corner. Zach, I just said it because you're not 5'4" and 130 pounds or 120 pounds. We're both big guys. It's not fun sitting next to another big guy. It's not because I don't like the conversation. I just like the room. I'm not a small person myself. Slider. Seiler acted as though that was strike 3, but not really. It was a great pitcher's pitch, not a pitch you really want to hack at, but you got to hack at it now, and he swings. Ball goes in the dirt. Guzman will throw down to first base to complete the strikeout. That's out number 1. First strikeout for Thomas King. Jackson Cothran steps to the plate. He's 1 for 3. King came on in relief of Ethan Bell, who went 6 innings, gave it 3 hits and no runs. Pitch misses inside to the designated hitter, Jackson Cothran. Now 2 balls and no strikes. Believe Cooper Blythe still out in left field, and Josh Russell is in center field. Brevin Brisick in right. Now 3 balls to Cothran. Caden Petrie still at third base. Xander Willis at short. Gabriel Medina at second base. And Reese Davis at first. 3-0 pitch is a called strike as Cothran was starting to throw that bat away to the dugout and trot on down to first base. Juan Guzman catching Thomas King. Hey, gets to toss the bat away now as that pitch sails high, and a 1-out base runner brings Cooper Holbrook to the plate. Third walk of the game by Thomas King. There is activity down in the Dubois County bullpen. That looks like possibly Tavian Tigg. First pitch swinging Cooper Holbrook. Fouls that ball into the mitt. Holbrook on the first pitch he saw from Thomas King, singled into right field, so King has now faced all 9 batters. That pitch in the dirt. Blocked. Or at least, I don't know if it was blocked as much as the pitch just hit Juan Guzman. That one landed a little farther away from the catcher than you like. 1-1 pitch to Holbrook. High fly ball out to center field. Should be handled easily by Russell. He'll make the 2-handed catch for out number 2. So the Rhythm going to need a 2-out rally here in the 8th. Ethan Huddleston 0 for 2 with a walk. Steps to the plate. After getting 2 hits in game 1 of the doubleheader yesterday, including the first home run of the season. Huddleston went 0 for 3 in game 2. Looking to get on a good streak is young man heading to University of Montevallo. Drives one to deep left field here. Can Cooper Blythe back, and he gets under it and makes the catch just shy of the warning track for out number 3. Thought Ethan Huddleston might have had him one off the wall there, but Cooper Blythe makes a nice play. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 runner left on base. We're heading to the bottom of the 8th inning. Bombers lead 4-2. You're listening to the Full Count Broadcast Network.
United Machine and Tool has been manufacturing the highest quality projects for a wide variety of industries for over 35 years. We deliver high-quality CNC machine components and fabrication projects from prototype to production. United Machine and Tool is committed to quality and excellence in the manufacturing industry. We're located in Goodlettsville, Tennessee. Check us out on the web at umttn.com for any manufacturing need. That's United Machine and Tool, a proud sponsor of the Full Count Rhythm.
Hey, I've been thinking, bank fees can seem pretty cruel. Well, they did until I went to Volunteer State Bank. I found a bank with a local personalized service and free checking. Yeah, may I present to you Kasasa. Now, it's kind of like my checking account is paying me instead of the other way around. Visit one of our 11 locations or anywhere you have a phone. Real people, real solutions, right here. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm Baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Hemphill brothers call to the bullpen for the Rhythm. Right-hander Logan Harrell comes out in relief of Nick Judd. Logan Harrell, 6'3", 195-pound incoming freshman to Trevecca Nazarene from Hendersonville, Tennessee. Just graduated from Goodpasture High School. Son of Mike and Amy Harrell, has a younger sister, Kaylee. Grandparents Pawpaw in Hendersonville and Grandpa and Grandma also in Hendersonville. Logan is a two-way player, and he is back out on the mound for his 5th appearance of the year. He's thrown 5 2/3 innings, given up 3 hits, 2 walks, 7 strikeouts, no runs. He is 3-0 on the season, and he can't get the loss here, but he could get the win if the Rhythm come back to win this game against the Bombers, who are currently leading 4-2. Nick Judd goes an inning, no hits, 1 run. It was earned, walked 2, struck out 1. Jordan Walden is the pitcher of record for the Rhythm as it stands right now. And for the Bombers, Ethan Bell is in line for the win. Leading off for Dubois County, Caden Petrie, third baseman and 3-hole hitter. 1 for 2 with a single and a walk. It's jammed on that one, fouls that one into the stands. Just over the screen behind the third base dugout and just under the roof. Another foul ball. That one gets out of the stadium to the right side. Rhythm need to put up a 0 right here. And just got a piece of that, did Petrie from the University of Cumberlands. He is playing in game number 6. He's a foul ball machine right now. And Logan Harrell is a strike throwing machine. Head coach Travis Lamar brings home plate umpire Maxwell Leach some more baseballs. Harrell has the ball and delivers. Ground ball down the third base line. It goes foul. Coach down there at third base. Not sure if he's a coach or a player. Looks like he's a player. Jake Studeville coaching at third base. 0-2 pitch, ground ball to third. Huddleston has it on one hop, throws over to first. That's his first action to first base today. Retires Petrie. Harrell 3-0, and his former high school teammate Jonah Smithson Also 3-0 on the season. Jonah got his third victory in game one of the doubleheader yesterday. Two Good Pasture Cougars who have and will go to Trevecca this next year. Is Harrell working quickly, and he gets Davis on a breaking pitch swinging. Count goes 1 ball and 2 strikes. Davis 2 for 3, singled the first pitch he saw from Jordan Walden. Pitch misses high. Count goes 2-2 with 1 out and nobody on. Davis came into this game hitting 167. That'll go up with a 2 for 3. Grounds another one. One hopper to Huddleston, who grabs and throws again to Seiler for out number 2. So 2 high chops over to Ethan Huddleston at third base. The only ground ball that he had gotten was in the second inning with a runner at first base. A slow roller to him. He was able to deliver to Zeb Burns over at second, who turned it for a 5-4-3 doodat double play. First pitch to it should be Paul Osting, and it is, who came on to pinch run. Swings and misses at that offering. Now down in the count is Harrell getting the ball, getting a sign, and getting into his delivery as Jonah Smithson was yesterday. Smithson called for a quick pitch in yesterday's game, kind of a controversial dude. That one over as we thought we had a check swing strikeout. But then the next thing we thought was we had a ball 4. We didn't know what was going on. And after conversation between Josh Carman and the home plate umpire, when the third base umpire did not want to explain what was happening, ended up striking the batter out just as Logan Harrell strikes out Osting for a 1-2-3 inning. We'll head to the 9th. The Rhythm need 2 to stay in the ball game, 3 to go ahead. You are watching the Full Count Rhythm Broadcast Network.
Don't strike out at your next party. Order the food that will get your crowd cheering. Chick-fil-A of Rivergate. We have many catering options available, from our Chick-fil-A nugget trays to our original Chick-fil-A sandwiches to our chocolate chunk cookies and fudge brownies. We have something for everyone. Order online at chickfil-a.com or call the store at 615-851-4007.
Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram knocks it out of the park with Nashville's best selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs. Plus, all new vehicles come with a Rhythm exclusive lifetime warranty. Unlimited time, unlimited miles, no additional charge. That's a home run. Find your new Chrysler Dodge Jeep or Ram in Madison, just 10 minutes north of Nashville.
If you've got a dream, then we've got you covered. Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram is like no other.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm Baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Tavian Tig on in relief here in the top of the 9th inning. On in relief of Thomas King. Tig on for his 4th appearance of the year. 5 innings, 1 hit, no runs, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts. Opponents hitting .059 off of the big left-hander from Kentucky Wesleyan. Went to Smyrna High School in Murfreesboro, or is from Murfreesboro, and went to Smyrna High School in Middle Tennessee. He's a second-year player with the DC Bombers, and he will face 7, 8, and 9 in the lineup. Thomas King ends up going 2 innings, gives up 2 runs on 2 hits. See if Zach Bullitt indicated whether those were earned. They were 2 earned runs. Walked 3, struck out 1. As we are singing Sweet Caroline here. Somebody who is not a professional singer, I'm sure. Be like me trying to sing. I had a karaoke night here at the Ball Yard And we will have a pinch hitter. Logan Harrell will step to the plate to pinch hit for Aiden Napier. Harrell, of course, was the pitcher in the top of the 9th inning. He will bat from the right side. He's a switch hitter. He will face Tavian Tigg, whose first pitch goes in the dirt. He now goes 2 balls and no strikes. Three balls, no strikes from Tigg. There's a strike called. Top of the 9th, the Rhythm need 2 runs to stay in the ball game. Their 9-game winning streak on the line here up at Dubois County. "3-1" goes low and away, and we'll have a base runner here to lead off. And another pinch hitter in for Zeb Burns, number 21, Caleb Nix. Nix in the transfer portal out of Lipscomb University as a strike's called at his shins. Nearly hit his shin. Tavian Tigg pitched in the 2-1 loss at Full Count as that pitch misses way outside. Pitched in the 7-3 win against Muhlenberg County, going 2 innings. The 1-1 to Caleb Nix from Dalton, Georgia, breaking pitch. He started to go and held up, and the pitch is called a strike as that inside corner has widened a good bit. He's got him set up for something outside right now on a 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Must have taken something off of that one, and there's the first out here in the 9th inning. Levi Perrell will step in. Number 9 hole hitter is 2 for 3 right now. He is probably in line for the Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram player of the game. He had a double down the right field line that tied the ball game with 2 outs in that 7th inning, top of the 7th inning. Looking for something here as he pops that one up to right field. That should be playable for Brissick, and he'll make the catch for out number 2. Rhythm now down to their last out. That'll be Drew Robertson, who's 0 for 3 with a walk. Lefty on lefty matchup. Drew Robertson drives one out to left field. That will drop in front of Cooper Blythe, who hears some groans here at the ballpark. Some people thought he should have come in and made the catch there, but now the tying runs are on board, and Reese Holbrook stepping to the plate. So the 20th hit of the year of the summer for Drew Robertson drops in, putting runners at first and second. Our Full Count Rhythm, Full Count Ministries verse of the game is coming as that ball is dropped down third baseline. It will roll foul. Holbrook, excellent bunter, trying to get on in front of Josh Seiler. We're going to go ahead and do our Full Count Ministries verse of the game right now. I'll need to wrap it up quickly so we can get on that bus just in case this game ends in the top of the ninth. Zephaniah 3, verse 17. The Lord your God is with you, the mighty warrior who saves. He will take great delight in you. In his love he will no longer rebuke you, but will rejoice over you with singing. Zephaniah 3, 17, as Holbrook swings and misses, and now the Rhythm down to their last strike. Runners at first and second. Fabian Tig trying to get a save, and he will get it as that is a called strike 3. And the Dubois County Bombers win this one 4-2, as Levi Perrell will be our Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram player of the game. We are trying to get to the final score here. Get that final up on the board. There we go. So the Rhythm's 9-game winning streak ended here at Dubois County, as their winning streak moves to 5 games. As Tavian Tig comes in to get the save, and the win will go to Ethan Bell. He will move to 2-0 on the season. The loss goes to Jordan Walden. See if he will move to 1-1 on the season. Back at home tomorrow night against the Bowling Green Pistons. If you're in the area, come on out to the ballpark and watch the Rhythm start a new winning streak. Rhythm fall to 10-4. And Dubois County moves to 7-5 after defeating the Rhythm 4-2, as they take the 3rd game of the matchup this year. Next time we see Dubois County might be in the playoffs, as it has been the last 2 years. For head coach and general manager Josh Carmen, and once again, happy birthday to Brooke Carmen, his lovely wife, who runs the show. This is Tim Reese saying so long. Talk to you tomorrow night. God bless.
This has been another Full Count Rhythm baseball game presented by Full Count Ministry and Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. See you next time on the Full Count Broadcast Network.